Hello everybody, Domeless Engine here, and I'm doing a video on this. This is kind of both for the channel and for myself. This is a new series I want to do called Domeless Destinations. I don't know why I'm naming it, but anyway, it's just a way for me to remember what these sets look like before I take them down. I just got done filming, hopefully, what is the last shot on this set, and yeah, I thought I'd take you through it really quick and so you can see it and I can remember. This is unscripted, so I'm just talking. Yeah. Anyway, this is Knapford Yard from Season 2, the front part of Knapford Yard. The next set I'm building is actually going to be the back part. And it's a little bit in disarray, because when I film, I do this crap where I just kind of pile stuff in corners. And just because I'm like, oh, I'll clean it up later. So I'll clean off this table completely before I start doing the next set. But I thought that, well, I'd keep the bridge up, because that's in the next set, but you know, whatever. So this is how it looked in Season 2. Sorry, that's our heater turning on. And if I'm sounding kind of like wavery in my voice, it's because it's very cold in the basement where I filmed. So yeah, let's just take a look. So the track plan, it's pretty, not complex, but a little daunting. Basically, I'm kind of moving. The main building I'm using here is this Brendan Bay Shipping Company carrying case. It's supposed to carry like track and stuff, but it had the two tracks that it needed, and I was like, you know what, this could work as the actual building. There is another piece that would have worked nicely, which came from the Brendan Bay Shipping Company, or maybe it was called the Docks place, I don't remember. It was like Mattel era, but the problem was they had the tracks going through the wrong side, so I couldn't use that, so this is my next best option. Now, if you don't know, with my sets, I try and use as much official wooden railway as possible, just as a way to kind of differentiate myself from other people, from other channels, and this is what I did. So these are Sodor blocks. I love Sodor blocks. I wish we got more sets of them, and they're very hard to come by now. It really sucks. I need more for future videos. And I use those to make the kind of bridge that goes along, you know? And then I do have track on top of that. Sorry, there's a light in the way. So I can run engines. In fact, I'll actually do that. Yeah, you can go along. And that was very useful for filming. So yeah, and then this is like that, I forgot what it's called, like where you can drop off like freight and stuff like that. And these are also silver blocks with the roofs from the grits mill on top, just because they were the right size when put next to each other. Well, almost. It's not perfect. I wish there was a better option for this, but there isn't one railway. So for that one building from over here, I used a special engine shed, which actually worked out quite nicely. And then this is another kind of docking area, or not docking area, the cargo drop area kind of place. And these are made up of, this is a technique I stole from Roman Cityware Empire, where you kind of lay risers on their side, and they can create the perfect height. Let me grab an engine really quick, sorry. Create the perfect height for an engine. It's like perfect. These lamp posts are Tomy ones that I extended. Just wouldn't really didn't make any lamp posts, except for like one in some Christmas set. But I was like, well, it's Christmas themed, and I'm not gonna try and find a bunch of those. So I was like, and they're not even the right kind. They're not even this kind. So I was like, whatever, I'll just go for those. So the tracks do run through the things, and on the other side of this, just for backing, it's a lot of red brick stuff. That's kind of how it was in the show. So we got the fire station. What is that? That's the switch tower, or whatever it's called. Those are two pieces from the log. Shoot, what's it called? Sodor log loader? No, that's. Oh my gosh, the sawmill dumping depot. Those are tin stations right there. That's the 3-in-1 building, I think. Yeah, and then, so for the chimney over there, I used this, just the, I forgot what these are called, but you know what they are. They're like the risers that look like bricks, and that's upside down right there. So I was able to create a pretty good chimney. And that crane is from a dolphin, wooden railway dolphin rescue set. I love those cranes. I want to get more of them. I actually just bought another one because they're hard to find, but I'd like to get another one. And I wish I had the other one when I first filmed on this set, because there was another crane that's supposed to go back here, and for that I'd use a coal mine crane, which I would rather have used another one of those, but I didn't have it at the time. That's like supposed to be like the coaling station, or the coaling stop or whatever. I think that's what it is. I might be wrong. I don't know railway terminology. There's a water tower. It's the water refilling tank, which is great. I love that piece. Oh, one thing I did was there were stairs on the side of the building for the soda shipping building. So I put the stairs from the pedestrian bridge. These gasometers were built using an oatmeal container and some wooden dowels, because Wooden Railway never made a gasometer, and I feel like those were very important to this set. And the design was actually taken from Soda Fan 2K10, so thank you to him, because they look great. I'm very happy with them. They're not as good as the ones he built, but I try to base them more off the Season 2 look. There's like a big one and then a little one. They always had that, so. Oh, these backdrops. Because I always get asked about these. These backdrops are by Pico. I think you can see. I don't know where it is. There, it says Pico. Or Paco? I think it's Pico. They're called Pico backdrops. The problem with them is you can only find them in the UK. So I had to import these. And just that shipping cost, you know. I'm resting my hand on a block, which I keep hitting. Sorry about that. But so they cost a lot to import. I wish I imported different ones because I only got hill ones. But I wish I got some other ones. Oh yeah, for the back wall there, just because it's not super accurate to the show, but literally my table stops right there. So for that back wall, I just use, they're actually grits mills, because they just make up good brick walls. See, there's not much to talk about with this set, really. It's a nice set. I'm very happy with it. There's not much to talk about. Like I said, look over here and you see lights. You know, the sky or whatever. Lights. Right here is like this sheds. So here's the thing about Wooden Railway. There's no good triangular, like really large triangular sheds. And I don't know how to explain this, but the shed from this set is like one big triangle. There's no good sheds like that in Wooden Railway. So I just kind of compromised and used two of these work sheds. I think they're called the Works. I'm terrible at remembering it. But another thing I don't like about these is that they're not open on the sides. There are so few Wooden Railway sheds that are open on the side where you can like see through them, and it's just like poles holding it up, because like of course they're not going to release that. That's not good for a toy. It's not stable. But I wish there were, because I need things like that, because there were shots where you were supposed to be able to see through, but I couldn't really do that, but whatever. Also, this track plan is terrible, and I hated having to do this. I had to bend this piece of track in such a weird way, but I got it to work, and I'm very happy. And then there's this line that just goes around here with a brick wall, and this is not in the way I originally had it. There were more trees here, but just because I didn't need to see that side the last thing I was filming, I don't really care. It just kind of got moved, and then the Pico backdrop. And oh, you know what? Something's missing. There's a signal box. It's two old-style 1992 signal box put together. So that's the whole set. It's nothing too special, it's nothing too fancy, but I like how it turned out, and I'm very happy with it. And like I said, this is both to document for myself, and so you all can see. One thing I will say about the set, though, is that there are so many shots in this set that are just these stupid camera moves that are just like all over the set, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. You got like 5 trains running at the same time. I'm very happy to be done with this set. I love this set. I was very happy with it. But I'm very happy to be done with it. So yeah, this has been Domeless Engine with a Domeless Destinations. Knapford Yard. Area 1, I guess. Yeah, so please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz, and see y'all in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.
He's got no dome. Never trust domeless engines. They're not respectable.